start? It's like 3, 2, 1, bang.
Bang, and we're in. Oh, here we go, mate. Straight in sport. They want to hear it. Sport mode. Mate, you can even hear the turbo whistle. What mode was that, mate?
Shit mode.
Woo! You should totally buy that. Oh, and he's back on. It's on. Fuck it, mate.
You could have seen it like that.
Alright, here we go. Let's have it. Whoa, mate. Creme de la creme. That's a beautiful shot. Oh, he's broken it. Oh my. Nice, mate. Oh, thanks for that. Oh yeah. Right, here we go then. Let's have it. What are you putting on there, mate?
Just a little bit of pre-wash.
Pre-wash.
Citrus pre-wash.
Oof. Look at that. Go on, sunshine. Dripping away. Jack, mate, you got to tell us what we're using.
Just a bit of gummy, Sienna Gloucester and Thai dressing.
Look at that, and then look at that. So it's obviously faded, but Jack has come in clutch with a bit of gummy from the old Strana gloss. Look at that, mate, absolutely naughty. You can already see the difference. How much was it a bottle? Do you remember?
I've only got the 100ml. But it lasts quite a while. About a £5, £6, something like that.
Hey, look at that. So you just saw that was really faded, but yeah, look at that, fantastic. Thanks, Matt.
No worries.
And there we have it. Nice clean motor. He restored all the trims, which look good. So you can see with the Pro diffuser the difference that makes. Just being restored, getting the black back into the plastics. Very, very shiny. Also treated the windscreen. That's going to be beading. Yeah, it looks good. Thanks, Mad.
No worries.
So, the cars are cleaned, and we're now going to do the video on the comparison between the LCI JCW and the Pre LCI. Excuse the barnet, no barbers are open at the moment. But yeah, we're going to walk around the two cars now and show you the difference between the two. Obviously Jack's got the LCI, we were recently on the channel. If you do want to see the other video about his car, then just go in the description and I'll put a link to that. But we're going to be talking about his LCI first, so I'm going to flip the camera around and then we'll talk about it.
It's like 3, 2, 1, bang.
Bang, and we're in. Love it. Right, tell me the difference between the LCI and a Pre LCI, mate. Fill me in.
So, first things first, the headlights slightly updated on the LCI. So, as you can see on the Pre LCI,
yeah, let's have a quick
daytime
zoom
running
in.
lights are only halfway, and the main inner beam is slightly different. Over on the LCI,
yeah,
the daytime running light goes all the way around. The inner bit there is black as well, and that's chrome on that.
Oh, let's have a quick look at that. See the difference. I prefer the black.
And the main inner bit is a slightly different design.
Nice.
Also on the front of mine, as you can see,
Yeah.
these vents.
Oh
fake.
mate, they're fake, both.
But on this one,
Oh, here we go.
you can get right on in there.
Go on, the boy.
So unfortunately, it's not the same on this side. I'm not too sure what they were thinking with that, but it looks much better having a real vent on there.
Certainly does.
Also with the LCI and the Pre LCI, they have different badges, but this one's slightly different on here, so that's the updated badge.
Yeah, well that badge, I changed that. That is one of my first videos on the old YouTube. So if you do want to know how to change to an LCI badge from your pre-LCI, then check out the first video, because I'm telling you, it's so easy and you should do it. It cost me £40 from Mini, and you should definitely check it out.
You don't want none of that, because you don't want a, what do you call it?
Copyright, mate, that's it, I'm done. Can we just admire the floor mats? Leveling game of detailing is quite high in Jack's car. He don't mess about. Paintwork has to be top notch. But we are going to talk about the interior right now. So tell me the difference between the LCI and the pre-LCI.
So the main difference is going to be the infotainment system. On the LCIs you get, well, this is the upgraded system, so you get a full screen, you get your Apple CarPlay on there as well, which is quite nice to have. Yeah, so you can see all the apps on there, flick through them, look at that. That's basically your phone on there, it's pretty cool. Maps on there, get the whole shebang. I can notice straight away, right in front of me, as someone said in the last comment on the video, your dirty steering wheel. Nah, let the haters hate, it's all good. So we've also got the carbon fibre down there, which does come spec with the Pro. So Jack has changed that himself. Was it hard to change? No, literally it just clips off, so you can lift it up like that.
Oh my god, look. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and then you have to quickly, well, quite harshly pull up on that and it will come off.
Okay.
It does feel like it's going to break, but it won't.
And the handbrake, was that easy to do?
That was a bit of a pain, to be honest with you. This just slips off, and again, once you get underneath there and sort of get a trim tool and pull it up, it comes off quite nicely.
That's pretty much the interior of his car. Now obviously being LCI and pre-LCI, there is not a lot of differences to the car. If you are thinking about it, it's just the interior on this one is a lot newer. And I'm going to say, as I've just seen it, is the LEDs on Jack's car, being the John Cooper Works, it's a lot better than mine. Mine doesn't have the LEDs. Has yours got the entertainment package?
I think it's called the Mini Excitement Package.
That's it.
Yeah, so you get the LED around there, which you can change all different colours. Obviously can't see it that great at the moment, but it comes in the door pockets as well, and in the footwells there.
Because you get one there, don't you? Do you get one down there as well?
Yeah, down in the footwells, in the sort of door handles there. Yeah, it makes it quite a nice atmosphere in the evening.
in the evening, up there, boy. There's one more pointer that he's done for the interior. Tell us about it, mate.
LCI, you can option in some wireless charging, which goes into the armrest. I do feel like when you're driving it does get in the way a little bit, so it is a bit of a pain in the backside, but it's quite handy having the wireless charging in there. It's quite a nice little feature.
So if we look at the interior on the LCI, you can see that there's more buttons than there would be on mine on the pre-LCI. So if you want to talk us through your buttons.
Yeah, so the one difference is on the pre-LCI, I know you change the sport and green modes around by the bottom of the gear lever there.
Yeah, around there.
On this you've got the sort of switches here, stick it in sports.
There he is, ejecto seat. That's the button there. No, seriously, don't press that. But them buttons there, they've got the lights on them. Is that right? Change colours?
Yes, that's the lights. Then you change the colour of the front screen with this one.
Oh yes.
And if you hold it down for a few seconds, it will switch on to just going through the colours.
Fantastic. Lovely. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the topic now of the interior. The difference between the LCI and the pre-LCI, there's a massive difference. Jack's got a couple of packages on his car that add LEDs, everything like that. My car doesn't have that. I'd say that if you're looking for a prestigious side of the John Cooper Works, definitely look at getting them packages. He's also got the Media XL pack on the inside with a lovely touchscreen in there for the Apple CarPlay. My car doesn't have any of that, but it's still really nice. But the difference between the two we're going to talk about is the exhaust. Mine's got the Pro exhaust. Jack's has a custom exhaust from Deutsch-Tech. Now, if you don't know what to get for your LCI car, then the DT exhaust is a really good exhaust to have. Deutsch-Tech, they're based in Milton Keynes. If you don't know anything about them, type them in on Google, they'll come up. Really popular for custom exhausts. Then obviously the Pro exhaust comes from Mini. So double tap the button, that'll open the valve, and then you'll be able to send it. To have a car like that from factory, it's a really good touch. But with the pre-LCI, it's more of a burble with the custom exhaust rather than a pop and a bang. So I'm going to show you a couple of clips now. If you prefer the pre-LCI or the LCI, let us both know in the comments. Let's get a clip of this exhaust. All right, go on mate, turn it on. Now you can tell that's the valve shut. Cold start as well. That's the valve open. What a difference it makes to the car. Oh, the valve shut. See, it does that all the time, but you can see that with the Pro exhaust, it's a must-have option. It's very loud, and if you are thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know whether to get it or not, it's a good option. I sit that far back. My name's Daddy Longlegs. You sit this far back?
Yeah. How else do you drive a Mini? You got to have the seat to the floor, like you said, and then you got to have it all the way back if you've got really long legs like me. Now you're, what are you, 6 foot?
Yeah, 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, see, I'm 6'4" as well. Now, if you're tall and you've got a Mini, then you might have the same problem, but you can't have people in the back if you're 6'4" like myself, but it is very comfortable ride. So don't let that put you off.
Right, yeah.
Right, so you've got the DT exhaust. If you could turn your car on, please, sir. Quite, that's all right, that. What mode's that? Is that sport?
That's mid mode, that one.
That's mid mode? Jesus Christ. I thought that was sport. Oh, he fucked up my camera. Right, what's sport sound like?
That was sports.
Huh?
That was sport.
Get me ear trumpet out in a minute. Oh, little turbo. That sounds good. That sounds really good. My car pre-LCI comes with the Pro diffuser. Jack's hasn't got the Pro diffuser. You can see the difference between the two cars. You can also see it, as we said, mine's got a Pro exhaust, Jack's got the custom exhaust tips. But the rear of the car, the difference between the two is the lights. Mine come with those Union Jack lights. Jack's comes with its standard. Now, the LCI Minis always come with the United Kingdom flags on the back. What a touch. And then obviously mine would come with normal circles, but you can tell that it looks really smart on the LCI car.
Jack's obviously has got the black badge, that comes standard. Mine has the black badge which I've added. Now if you don't know how to change a badge, as we said earlier, check out the link in the description for the first video I done on changing the badge. Nobody likes chrome. A big thing as well on the back is the number plates. We've both got shorter number plates. I think it really helps with the rear of the cars. Really good touch. And you can also have a good look now between the difference between having a black badge and a chrome badge. Jack didn't want to go for black because obviously it would just blend in with the car. He wanted the John Coupe works to stand out because his isn't as loud. And then obviously mine is black. Okay, so you can see the difference between the LCI JCW and the Pre LCI straight away. Jack's got the carbon fibre handbrake, carbon fibre gear knob, but you can also see the special button down there, which is the Pro exhaust. Double click that, that'll open the valve at the back. But the only problem is, as I said with that, is that you get a lot of Bluetooth interference. Double click the button, that'll open the valve, but then sometimes it shuts straight away. We're going to start off with here with the buttons. Jack's got all the buttons on his here with the sport mode green and mid mode there. You can see that mine is down here. So there's slight tweaks they've done over the years, obviously, in developing the LCI. My steering wheel isn't a grubby Alcantara steering wheel. It's not. And you can also see that my screen's a lot smaller. Now the screen here, I would turn it on, but the music will come out blaring. But the screen here isn't touch, and it's also powered by this little toggle down here, which is good. That one. And the screen as well is it only has a few functions. It doesn't have Apple CarPlay. And another thing is that mine's got that Jack's don't. It depends on the spec. Now I've spoke about this a lot, is the boost gauges. So there's a difference between all of them. There's also no buttons up here, whereas Jack's has buttons up the top. But talking similarities between the cars, obviously mine's got different seats, Jack's got the leather seats spec'd. These are just standard Recaro seats that come with Mini. There's a few things that Mini have done over the years that have been really good. Hence I bought this car's 2015, it come with the Pro exhaust and obviously these seats standard. I think that's a really nice touch for a hatchback. Oh, here we go, boy! They want to hear it. Sport mode. Yeah, drums, boy. Do it in mid. Try mid. Yeah. Oh. See, that just sounds boring. You can even hear the turbo whistle. Woo! You should totally buy that. Oh, and he's back on. It's on. Come on, mate. Driving an LCI with a custom exhaust. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, the pops and bangs are a little bit different. Obviously, turbo sound is unreal on this.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Love it. If you had an LCI or Pre LCI and was thinking of buying a Pro exhaust after hearing that, would you want to buy one?
Definitely.
100%.
All day, every day.
Good lad. Give it one more pop in sport. Very good. Love that. No, legally, mate. Shouldn't be using that. I had to sign a waiver when I bought the car. Do you know that?
Yeah, well, you're breaking that, aren't you?
No. There you go. Valves open. Give it a little, and then shut it. There you go. Double click it. What a difference! That valve is a must-have option, isn't it? Tell us.
Definitely, it is. This makes me want a Pre LCI.
Good lad.
Okay mate, rev it in sport mode. Sounds good that mate. What mode was that mate?
A shit mode. So now Brad's gone, we can really admit that this sounds much better. He might not agree, but up the boy, that's all I can say. Gloss levels. Picture.